Ecclesiastes chapter 3, from verse 1 to 4. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. A time to be born, verse 2, and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. 3. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. Verse 4. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. My emphasis is in verse 2. As we look at this great topic today. In verse 2, it said a time to be born and a time to die. No matter how long one exists here on earth, there is a time to die. There is a time to return. There is a time, the Bible said, dust shall all men return. A time will come when no matter how great you are, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how anointed you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how famous you are, no matter how educated you are, no matter how wealthy you are, you will return. A time to die. There is two unavoidable and inescapable appointments. Everyone under the surface of the earth will have. First was appointment of the hour of your birth, and secondly is going to be the hour of your death. A time that even you as an individual cannot predict. There is a time to die. There is a time to return. There is a time to summarize the journey of life. Life is a journey that will end one day. Life is a journey that will be summarized one day. Life is a journey that has a destination. No matter how your own takes long, you will arrive one day. There is a time to die. It's an appointment that no one will be able to escape. It's an appointment in life for every one of us. No matter how powerful you think you are, you can never avoid this appointment. The Bible said in Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27, as it is appointed unto a man once to die, and after this the judgment. It is this death that ushers you, that ushers us, that ushers I, that ushers me and you into eternity. As it is appointed unto a man once to die, and after this the judgment. At the point of death, at that moment, your decisions will no longer count. At the point of death, no matter how great, anointed, and famous you may be, at that point of death, when life journey is over, at that point, when the owner of life has collected it, at that point, when the free breath is seized, withdrawn from you, your decisions will no longer count. At the point of that moment, at that point of your death, what surfaces you is eternity. Eternity either in heaven or in air. There's a time to die. The question is, how prepared are you? How is your life? At that point, your decisions will no longer count. All your protocols, all your don'ts, all your rules and regulations will be broken. At that point, what surfaces you is eternity. Either in heaven or in air. At the point of your death, actions and activities are withdrawn and suspended. Imagine how beautiful you are, or you have no hope of eternity in heaven. Imagine how handsome you are. We have no hope of eternity in heaven. At that point of death, actions and activities are withdrawn. The beautiful body will be exposed without caution. All activities and actions are suspended and are withdrawn. At that point of death, time will be no more. All the procrastinations, there is time. The Bible says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, for a time will come when time shall be no more. Time will cease. The clock will still be there functioning, but it is suspended on your own part. Night and day will keep coming, but for you, it is over. Time will be no more. At the point of death, you are ushered to either heaven or air. At that point, what ushers you to either heaven or air? What ushers you into heaven or air, into eternity in heaven, into eternity on air, is the deeds. The deeds, the thing that has been done here on earth, at the point of death. There is a time to die. There's a time to die. At this point, it is your deeds that ushers you into heaven or hell. The question is, where will you end at last? After the journey here on earth is over, where will you end it at last? When beauty will no longer count, when certificates will no longer count, when how famous you are, how wealthy and rich you are will no longer count, when the numbers of cars and buildings you have will no longer count, where will you end it at last? I don't know, but God wants me to talk to somebody this morning. Where will you end it at last? After the journey here on earth is over, there's a time to be born, and there's a time to die. But the question is, who knows when? Who knows when? That reminds me of a story of a man a life story, a true life story, who went to a close by village with his son for some activities. On getting there, they couldn't finish up on time. The man asked the son to stay back with a relative. Let him return and come back after 2 days to pick him. The son stayed back, and the man returned. But it hasn't gotten to that 2 days later. He fell sick all of a sudden. And before you know what happened, he died. There's a time to die. Beloved, a time will come when some of your proposed agendas will not be achieved. A time is going to come when you may travel and return no more. A time will come when nothing will ever count. There's a time to die. Even if you don't die and the trumpet sounds, that is a summary of it all. A songwriter put it to us. When the road is called up yonder, 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 will you be there? When the road is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. When the goat will be separated from the sheep, when the saint will be separated from the sinners, where will you end at last? A day that your money will no longer speak for you. Who knows when? Who knows if it is by natural death or by the sound of the trumpet, the rapture? Will you make your ways right with God this moment? This is a burden, and I don't know who I'm talking to. But if you are under the sound of my voice, if you are watching this video now, I'm talking to you. God brought this to you today. Amend your ways. Put it right before time will be over. For what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. There is a time to be born. There is a time to die. Can you amend your ways? This is beyond being a pastor. This is beyond being a minister. This is beyond being an whatever title. Don't miss this opportunity. If you miss heaven, you will cry. You are being tempted and shifted because of position. You are being tempted and shifted because of money. You are being tempted and shifted because of wealth that will take you to nowhere when the time shall be no more. Make your ways right. Fix it up with God. Just ask Him to have mercy on you. Return. Return. He will hear you.